3. We are going towards the stadium. This is इसको पहली गेम शुरू नहीं हुई पहली गेम शुरू नहीं हुई
They are lining up.
yeah
Yo, we are back. Day 3.
so we've got AK Afghan leading 2-0 against Buna Reds, and I just want to go over a few things. Obviously I know we've not managed to drop a few videos speaking like this in future for present and stuff, but we've got my guy on the laptop right staring me out like we've never done this before, like this is what we do, you know what I mean? I can feel the guy breathing down my neck, man. I need to look away, man. The guy on your right is literally darking me out. It's a good thing he doesn't know English. No, hopefully he doesn't. And there's 2 players down for AK Afghan right now. So yeah, last night when we went to if you watched the whole previous little clip, FES educational obviously organisation and stuff. So we went out to eat last night with them, and what they basically do is like educational in needs and stuff. A lot of different brands and companies and stuff they help out with stuff, and they are one of the Peshawar Premier League's biggest sponsors. Hopefully we're going to sit down with a few of the main men of the company in the next few days and stuff when there's basically enough game. There's not a game on and stuff, so hopefully that should be alright. But overall, obviously, it's just one of those things where like it's just like it's hectic. Like you can probably feel it in my voice. I'm not even feeling well, but it is what it is. The game's off for one. Now the guy on my left looking at me like, yo. I honestly, it's pissing me off.
Yes, people, what's happening? I'm just going to cut him off because why not? Yeah, it's been hectic. It's been crazy. Been a busy few days.
What do you mean gonna cut me off? You can't even get your words out, bro. You know what I mean?
I've not even put the mic in the right place.
Forget your mic, man. Forget your mic. Now you know what? We've had a few issues when it comes to security and internet and stuff like that. So everything's just all over the place right now.
Yeah. Obviously, we're in the heart of Peshawar. We're not in like, big city territory. So unfortunately, like internet-wise, upload-wise, we're a bit behind. But everything that will come out in order. So it will be day 1, day 2, day 3 vlog-wise, and then interviews will sort of drop as and when we want.
So because we're on day 3, currently day 1
It's still uploading.
Aman Shah, day 2 will be out, and then obviously this one will be out.
Day 1's been uploading for 24 hours.
So as for now, so obviously
We've had
a bit of an issue with
we've had internet issues, we've had electricity issues, we've had thunderstorms. Yeah, man, it's just a normal few days on the subcontinent. No, it's good in a way. But yeah, so we've got AK Afghan in white, as you said, and Buna Reds or Buna Falcon.
Buna Reds.
Okay, but they're playing in green. Oh, that's confusing.
You don't know the team, do you? You don't know the teams. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Listen, I've been editing. Right? You've been watching, I've been editing.
yeah, I know. So it's like, let me speak. You know
That's
what I
fine.
mean?
But catch me up, man. What's going on? What's the score?
I mean, it's 2-0 to AK Afghan.
Okay.
There's about 3 players that have impressed me, and surprisingly, it's the midfield 3. If you look at
For
the formation,
Afghan, yeah?
Yeah. In the whites, basically whites. Yeah.
Okay, so we're looking at the midfield three. We're
So
looking
forget
at
the
number
greens,
8.
look at the, yeah,
number
so number
6.
8, 6, and 13.
6 is good. He's caught my eye a couple
Yeah.
of times.
What do you mean? A couple of times you've been editing, so
Been looking up, bro.
And
Huh?
but
I
look,
got eyes everywhere.
if you look at the formation, it's 4-3-3. Yeah.
No,
Or the midfield three are basically, like yesterday for Young Boys, J Khan, that back line was
yeah,
in sync.
there's very in sync, very controlled.
These lot are quite controlled in the middle there.
I think he's the CDM of the role. That number
Yeah.
6, literally. The 8. Ooh, good run. Oh,
Yeah, so obviously both games have been good. Both goals have been good. The next game obviously is going to be our local fastest team, FC Spartax FC.
the homeboys.
They are the ones that have got the majority of the national team players. So you got the likes of obviously Abdullah Shah, Al Ghazi, and a few others as well. I think it's Waqar Baloch as well.
Does he play for Spartax?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that'll be a really interesting game. Ismail sent yesterday.
Oh, okay.
He mentioned a few of the names as well, which are from the national team. But obviously, again, it's just obviously like.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what it is? On paper, they're probably the favourites. On paper, yeah. But from
Things are settled
performance-wise,
out on the pitch.
performance-wise, the two teams that I'd say is Real Kashmir and Dikhan.
Yeah, young boys.
So obviously,
See, for me, the favourites at the minute are young boys. Purely because of that back line and them two strikers,
yeah.
Abdul Wahab and the other guy that was partnering him. Fair play. I want to try that, but fair play. We've got a good connection on it as well.
Yeah, like even the thing like when we wake up, we don't know what the day's gonna be like, and it's just like whatever happens in the day happens in the day.
Yeah, we just run with it, man. And the thing is, it's good because that's how we've always been.
Yeah.
We don't do scripts, we don't do planning. We just kind of.
Because even
The extent of our planning is we are flying out on this day.
Yeah, because even yesterday we didn't even like.
We didn't stay for the third game.
We didn't. What it is like we got the invitation for Dawud. We didn't even know about that until the guy came to us, and he came to me and he goes, "Look, you're our guest, you're my man. I want you to basically cut the cake with me." And we was like, I was a bit confused. If you like, what the hell is this guy? When he told us, obviously, it's FES, the biggest sponsor for Peshawar Premier League. This is the thing, like.
Oh, he's got a touch on him, hasn't he?
He's good. Trust me, he's the number.
Number 8, yeah.
He's good.
Goal! What a finish!
So,
I think it's going to be this team and young boys in the final.
200%. First game, 200%. Stop, get ahead of it.
Nah. Young boys are making the final, bro. I'm confident in that one.
Your team now, yeah? Not Spartak.
Gotta go with my head in it. I'm not seen Spartax play yet, so it could all change, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Do some flip flopping, and
It
you
could
know.
be a complete failure. You never know. But no, on paper, they're probably one of the favourites on paper. But that was a good goal. The control there, and obviously the close range finish.
Yeah.
There.
Have you already said this? Do you say it on camera about the wingers and the fullbacks?
No.
How they're very traditional
Yeah.
in the sense that like they stay wide.
Because that guy there, number 22, he literally left foot. He's got pace on him and he's got a good foot on him. But for me, if he was on the right wing coming in, it'd be
Yeah.
even better.
It's like that guy that we met.
In the first game, innit?
In the first game, when Faz said, "Oh, he's got a cracking left foot, but that's all he can use."
Yeah.
And obviously he said, "I'm primarily left winger." And we said to him, "Look, play out on the right, cut inside, because especially here in this league, if you're a left winger up against a right fullback, he's expecting you on your left, so he's gonna go." Do you know what I mean? And it's like it'll probably be more disorientating for the fullbacks here, just having that person cut in on their inside and sort of throw you off a bit. But no, technically there's been some very good football, to be honest, and I think, you know what, I just love the vibe. Like, it's proper football heavy. Like, all the uncles are invested, all the budget. Like, It's literally from like the top of the family trees down. You know, Khalid's.
That's Khalid's family, innit?
Yeah, well, it's probably like that for most families around here because it seems to be a very football heavy.
Yeah, city.
Re-
Football city,
yeah,
basically.
football city. But even Khalid's dad was telling us like he's mashallah 60 odd. He was saying,
Yeah.
and he's been playing for 40 odd years. He could still play now if he wanted to. 'Cause- But like that to me that's the biggest thing for me is like obviously when we came in June we weren't aware really of how big football actually was here. And we sort of learned there how big it is. But then I think this time we're learning how big it has been. In terms of like the history behind sort of Khalid's family playing it, supporting, and if Khalid's dad was playing, you can guarantee there's other elders that were playing alongside him from different families and different houses and things like that. So it's just it's good to see, man. It's an eye opener for sure. And, the flies are pissing me off. And the flies are really doing my head in. And try and zoom in on the midfield three. Can we get it clearly? Just to see how they're set up. So number 6 is the guy with the long hair. Number 13's to his left. Was it 30?
13. So
13
on the left side.
And then number 8's on his right side.
You've got the halfway line, and that's number 6.
Yeah. This is number 8 just on the ball now. 6. Look, he's just calm, he's just relaxed. There's 13. Quick pass to 8. He'll probably go forward again. Yep. Nah. That was cut out there. But yeah, look at the position they're sitting in. 6 and 8 are kind of 2 sitting, but 8 stays forward, and 6 obviously he remains like it's like Busquets, Xavi and Iniesta basically.
Basically, yeah.
Like 6 is Busquets and 8 and 13 is Xavi and Iniesta.
Basically, AK Afghan is prime Barca. Simple as that.
Pep's Barca though, innit? Pep's Barca.
Yeah, because any of the Barca shit.
Nah, it's just Pep's Barca's the one, bro.
Yeah, just like any of the Barca shit. This Pep Barca,
I wouldn't say they were shit, they were still sick, but nah, it's one of them, innit?
Can't be Pep, man.
All he did.
Holy shit.
And that tells you all you need to know. Nah, certain managers just know how to play against certain teams. That's it. But no, they play it around quite well. I think they've got, from what I've seen the last few minutes, they've got a lot of control of the game. That was a good ball, that. He messed it up, but he got it back too. But yes, it's been an interesting few days. And then
You probably seen the interview with Aman Shah now, obviously. Sorry, I did previously.
Sorry, guys.
Now, the thing with Aman Shah is we sat with him for about 2 or 3 hours, obviously, like behind the scene and everything, eating, chatting. Like you can tell, he's a really humble,
Really good kid.
Yeah, really good kid, humble. He's a musician initially, but obviously, like he's he wants to stay in football. Just one injury obviously has like taken back a bit of time of him. But the thing with Aman Shah is like you can see that hunger, that desire that he wants to play football, and it's not even like he wants to.
It's like I said yesterday. He reminds me of a young Wayne Rooney before he got the armband at Man United. He's got that doggedness in him that when he loses the ball, like he said it himself. He said that basically his coaches told him to calm down a bit with his temperament, and he's done that, which is great. That's fine.
He's gonna learn on the job. That's
Exactly. He's still young, so the more they can teach him, the bigger the skill set he's gonna have going forward in his career.
After the game, we were talking as well. We were walking, and he was saying, "I'm morale down. I'm frustrated, and I'm angry and stuff." But the thing is, one thing is, he's not fully fit yet. So he's playing games.
What?
He's not 100% fit. His fitness is not there.
What?
Mark right on number 11.
I was just thinking that number 11. Put him in the notepad.
Eh?
Put him in the notepad. But yeah, like
But-
Amon's not fully fit. But the thing is, you know that thing of I'm frustrated, I'm pissed off. You want players to be like that
You know,
because they care.
if this was the Premier League, yeah, Ten Hag would be starting Amon every day. Simple as.
Ten Hag,
Yeah, because he Martinez.
Ten Hag.
I'm giving an example. Like Ten Hag was a
But-
shit manager. Yeah, he just threw anyone that came back from injury. He just threw him on the pitch. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I was like, you do realize Amarin's got the job now, yeah?
Yeah, I know
Okay,
that, bro.
that's why I got
Ten Hag is
confused.
my boy, man. Come on. Like, I'm not gonna disrespect that. You know what I mean? Like Ten Hag for me, he brought back a few people who come back from injury too early. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's where this analogy of like obviously I'm in charge there.
Okay, yeah,
Now,
that makes sense.
He's still injured. He's still injured. He's not 100%, but like he's coming off the bench.
He's got
doing
passion.
He's doing a bit of 20 minutes here, 10 minutes there and stuff. But like when we spoke to him,
Daily physio.
we told him straight away, look, you know what, get your fitness back up. Yeah, and we're here. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna help you reach that level of going a bit higher.
And that's where the PFL comes into it.
And yeah, exactly.
Now, a guy like Amin,
We
who was
don't
scouted by
really-
Liverpool.
We don't really want to go too much depth into the PFL yet because this whole trip is mainly about the Peshawar Premier League and letting the whole league showcase the talent. But from the talent itself, we're going to spot out the talent like number 13, number 6, number 8, number 11. We're going to speak to them privately and say,
Their
okay,
defence is a bit weird.
there's an opportunity that we can actually help you go higher, PFL. You know what I said to you yesterday? About the defence. They're not right back, no left back. Different. Off the ball, they're going to a 4. On the ball, they're going to a 3. Look, 1, 2, 3. You see it?
Yeah, but that's because he's pushed up.
Yeah. But they're not actually overlapping.
Oh, hang on. No, they're not. It's just one sits higher than the other. That's all it is.
Like a lot of these teams,
One will go forward, one will stay back.
yeah, one of these teams will literally go. But sometimes, if you look, even one of the central defenders, they're going into the midfield,
Yeah.
and the other fullbacks go into a 3. So, like,
It's that midfield overload,
Well, once
isn't it?
they-
One
yeah.
steps forward, and like I
yeah,
said,
so
one.
once they push forward, eventually they go into a 3.
But that's what caught my eye about the young boys' defense last night was literally, if the right back went forward, the centre back went to the right, the other centre back went to the centre back, the left back came to the left, and then one of the midfielders dropped in to cover the 4,
Yeah.
and it was constantly rotating, and it was fluid, and they moved as one. When one went forward, the other went forward. When one stepped back, the other stepped back. Communication was good. In the air, they were brilliant, and they were tough in the tackle. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but they look good to us. But this number 11 for Afghans, he's impressive, man. But yeah, back to Aman, like that. That passion, that oh, I'm feeling down. You want that in a player. How many times have we said it as Man United fans where when we lose, and players on, obviously, yeah, like players, like we lose and it looks like the players don't care. Like they just sort of, do you know what I mean? So I think that mentality will help him as much as it can hinder him, but obviously he's a young lad, he's got to learn to control that. Good clearance. Spotted anyone from Bunai yet?
Nah, don't shit, bro.
Mm.
This 22's alright, He's pacey, innit? He's got his.
That's the only thing he's got.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Walcott. Ooh, what a pass! Finish it. 30 that played that. Good pass that.
And what we'll do, we're going to enjoy the game, and we'll see you boys in a bit.
Yep, catch you later.
Peshawar Guys, we're here on the bench with the Spartax owner, founder. What's the official title, Buzz?
Well, CEO, they call me CEO.
Okay, so Mr. CEO, yeah? Yeah, we're here with the CEO of Spartax. His team are playing against the Nash Falcons. You're in the black, yeah?
Yep.
We just thought we'd mic him up for a bit of fun. See, basically, get the raw emotion out of him, live and in game, you know?
Alhamdulillah. MashaAllah, we've, I think, one of the tournament's favourites with a few others. But Alhamdulillah, the approach we've had is, it's not just about the 90-minute game, it's about the preparation going into the game. So for the past 24 hours, all we've been focusing on is the team, obviously of their health and well-being, especially their mental mind. Well, alhamdulillah, because we liaise with a lot with the football clubs in England, we kind of look at their setup, how professionally all the football teams are set up, and that's how we organise our Spartax as well. So if you roll back the hours for the last 24 hours, they're eating, they're drinking, they're sleeping, everything's controlled. Also leading up to this now, the warm-up, the way they've come in, you know, the entrance, and the team lineup, as well as after the game that finishes, post-game, what we're going to do, the rest, you know, the massages, the massage bed, the sauna steam, the swimming. And this is all part of being professional, being a professional football player, football team. And this is what we're trying to implement in Pakistan. And it's very hard with the lack of facilities, lack of funds. But obviously some of us can do it, and inshallah we are going to try our best to improve the situation of Pakistan football.
Yeah, I mean, you said there obviously your experience with the Premier League clubs, is that through the football side of things or through the security side of things that you've been able to get a sort of a first-hand view?
No, it's mainly from the security side of it, because I'll give you an example of Burnley Football Club. So I'm on hospitality security, where I look after the players and the manager over there. I'm at the tunnel as well. So I have the view of the back room of how the staff and the players are set up, what it takes, or what time they come, and how organised they are. And then in the game, I have a first-hand view of all the football games and all the games of how they played.
Yeah, and obviously that's something you've seen in England at the highest level of the Premier League and thought, you know what, I'm going to implement this in Pakistan. And if you can be the standard bearer, hopefully inshallah others follow, and as a result everything increases, right?
Yeah, inshallah, and that's what we're aiming for, inshallah.
Adil आ जाओ.
Kadir Zakana. اللفت صوتي كثير ذكنا يا كثير نبدا في سوبستا ثم نصير بكي فلنتي بومزر بومزر لا كثير سيدي.
This is the guy you told me to watch out for, yeah?
Yeah, don't want to call it. Yeah. Allahu Akbar. Handball. I think we've got lanky lads in it, so I think we're going to do just stick the foot in.
Got to be done sometimes, on it?
That's it.
But talk me through one thing. Obviously, in England, the weather is shit, let's be honest.
Yep.
And obviously there's a lot of cryo chambers and all that sort of stuff and everything in the facilities. How does it differ being in Pakistan, where obviously the altitude's a lot, you know, you're a lot higher up in the mountains,
Yes.
the weather, the air's thinner and things like that. How does that affect your preparations in a way?
To be honest with you, it doesn't, because see, with the Pakistan players, I tell you something, you know, they're a lot fitter to most of the, not the professional football, but semi-pros. These lads are a lot fitter because one is they play in high altitude, you know, so their lungs have expanded, a lot of oxygen, and they're always fit, because if you look at the food and everything, there's not much, and a lot of it's just natural foods that they're intaking. So it's not any junk and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot of you know, natural foods that what Mother Nature has given us, and that's what they're eating. Your fruit, your vegetables, and it's all organic, and that's very important to know. It's a lot of organic stuff that they're eating. So preparing.
Has that been the case for quite a while? Has that changed? Has happened?
No, it's been here for a long time, And the unfortunate thing was, years ago, you used to have a lot of heart disease, diabetes, and sugar and whatnot. You name all the diseases, but that slowly is decreasing, because people have realised, you know, the national foods that we got, let's make use of that instead of the food that's produced. You know,
you need to pour tens of gallons of oil in.
well, that's the thing, yeah. So therefore, like, you know, we alhamdulillah, I'm really happy that the fact that I've set it up here, because in England I've also had, you know, there's some of the football teams and stuff, and they'll have a burger at night time, and some of the non-Muslims will go they'll go on the nights out. Some of the non-Muslim players that they'll go on a night out on a Saturday night, they'll get drunk, you know, and that's why they call it pub football on a Sunday. So these compared to normal, not professional footballers, these guys are a lot fit.
Would you ever take Spartax on the road in England?
I'd love to, but I know it's going to be very hard for us to get permission and visas and stuff, because previously in history, where Pakistan players they've gone out, especially into like America and England and stuff, in Europe. They've kind of absconded and they were nowhere to be seen. And that's why everyone's wary of it, that to give us visas, because there's poverty in Pakistan and these players are on like bare minimum. So as soon as they get into England or America, they're just abscond from us. That's why to get visas over here is very hard.
One thing we've noticed as well over the last couple of days being here,
Yeah.
in terms of formations and setups, it's very. The only way I can think of describing it is very 4-4-2-esque. It might not be 4-4-2, but it's the fullbacks are proper fullbacks.
Yep.
The wingers are proper wingers.
Yep, that's right.
There's no inside forward. There's no it's very, as we would say in England, it's very traditional.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I mean, one is about having a 4-4-2 formation in Pakistan is like the old England. In the old England team is that play what you know is best. If I was to go as in diamond formation, if I was to go onto any other formation over here, the thing is these guys will lose track of their position, they lose concentration. So to keep it a standard 4-4-2, everyone knows what their position is and what they're doing.
Is that the reason behind everyone having that sort of that rigid setup?
Yeah, that's right, absolutely.
Because we noticed it, we thought there's a few left footers that are good. But if they were on the right hand side, they could change the game.
Like I said the other day when we watched, yeah, bilkul. But I think some of these players lack that, having the confidence to do it. Because over here, when you have crowds watching, when you have a lot of support online watching, like the first game, Steve did 138,000. The first game, and I'm sure it's been like that. I've not tracked the game, but it's been like that every other game. So there's a lot of pressure on these players. We want them to do freestyle football, but sometimes because of the pressure of the crowd, especially the managers and stuff, it's very hard.
Stop it there because it's copyright.
دي بحوا بعد البالون بس باقي الكل كده. Yeah. كله جوه وبالك بالك عندك بدها تقول دغدغه الكترا استبداكي يسون استانا خلودي ده بوش راح تزيد في بالك السلام عليكم يا استاذ Your awareness in the one. Yeah.
Your balls there, you're this way, that way. She's going to
No, he's 32. I'm 23. He's 10 years older than me. Wow. But he's been obviously like. Has he played more games for you? No, for the national team. Yeah, I've played more games. Yeah, he's played like 2 games, I've played like 10, 12 games in the last 2 years.
Oh, ça va, yes, yes, ça va.
एक बार वो तो हमारा चाहिए अच्छा ये
सामान आपने बॉल ठीक है जो हम खेल रहे थे ठीक है ये कर पता नहीं क्यों उस पे खिला रहे फिर
जावेद लेग स्पिन तो ना वाला गांव